Coach, it was tough. Clemson lost 31-23 bye week. This is it, the final home game before we see Stanford and then see the bowl fate. What are you looking for from this Notre Dame team out of this bye week?
Yeah, looking for them just to bounce back. And disappointing loss to Clemson. You felt like the team was going in the right direction. Big win against Pitt. And hey, let's go beat Clemson. We'll have a bye. Let's finish the season strong the right way. 2 losses, all of that. But, you go down there to Clemson, and even though Clemson's 4-4, we get that. It's a tough place to play, and there are a lot of good players. They've won a lot of games there for a long time. So Notre Dame did not play their best game, but now that one's behind them, and they got to look forward and respond to the adversity. I think Marcus Freeman has demonstrated an ability to do that as a coach, and I think his team has demonstrated that ability over the last couple of years. So handle it the right way, practice the right way, go get a win this week, and keep moving forward.
I love basketball, Coach, and when I saw this Clemson team, it's like I got a little nervous because it reminds me of the Golden State Warriors when Steph was injured or Clay was injured. I'm like, look, they still have like 3 championships. Like they still have the championship DNA. Even a 4-4 Clemson team with that championship DNA and Dabo, they can still win a game on you, especially at home. And we saw that. What happened in the fourth quarter? I was watching the game, and the offense just had chance after chance after chance. The defense gave them a chance to get back on the field, but nothing could go offensively. What is going on offensively with Notre Dame right now, Coach?
Yeah, don't seem to have the same rhythm they've had at different times this year. And, the passing game has not been real efficient. We've talked about this. To me, it's always about making about that running back, Audric Estime, and, some of the other guys who come in and have been so good for him throughout the year, and then making the passing game complementary. They have some young guys playing receiver right now. There's some growing pains still. And, Sam Hartman was not as efficient in this game. I mean, he missed throws. They missed opportunities. So disappointing for them. I get that, but you learn from it. You move forward. They got to find a way to put their best game together and beat Wake this weekend. And I think that's what they're focused on doing.
Sam going against his alma mater. What do you think there's going to be any extra motivation, in the quarterback room, or how does a player see that opportunity?
I think as a coach, what you would always try to emphasize to a player in that situation is take a deep breath and try to take the emotion out of it. There's going to be a lot of natural emotions in this situation. Amazing career for Sam at Wake Forest, and the relationships he made with the coaches, his teammates, everybody at that university. He was there for a long time, and he's really highly regarded. So sometimes as a player, it's easy to get caught up in that. And I think what you really need to do is focus on what I need to do to prepare and play my best football. And you almost have to tap those emotions down a little bit and make sure you're locked in on what you need to do to play your best game. And then afterwards, the hugs and the tears and all of that stuff can flow. But he's got to get locked in and play his best football, particularly coming off the game a couple of weeks ago at Clemson.
To me, sports, there's a couple different motivations, but for me, one thing that always comes up is, fear. I think that's an interesting way, like what keeps you up at night. When you look at the next 2 games, Wake Forest, Stanford, what scares you a little bit? If Notre Dame wants to finish this the right way, what should they be afraid of, or what should keep them up at night?
Well, as a coach, what keeps you up at night is human nature, right? You can talk all you want about, okay, hey, lock in, this is a good opponent, but, the guys watch the film. And they say, boy, Wake Forest is struggling on offense, or, boy, we're better than these guys. And as much as you preach it as a coach to your team to lock in, respect your opponent, respect the preparation, all of that, sometimes it says, hey, they're not real good. We should be able to walk out there and beat them. And, hopefully you've built the mentality up over time, right from the start, about the importance of doing everything they can to be your best and prepare the right way and all of those things. So it's not a new message for them to hear this week. It's the same message. And, it's a nameless, faceless opponent. Don't tell me about the records, where we're playing, when we're playing. It's about us being our best. And hopefully you've instilled that in your guys, and we'll see if they're able to do that.
Yeah, that's an amazing perspective. I really like that, Coach.